Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Whether you're new to aviation or an experienced pilot looking to advance your skills, Go Vertical Aviation has you covered. With an excellent learning atmosphere and a staff committed to excellence in education, Go Vertical Aviation will customize a learning program just for you. For more information, go to goverticalaviation.com or call 256-412-5226. Be sure to follow Go Vertical Aviation on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Don't just go, go vertical.
Boutique Air in Muscle Shoals, Alabama offers direct flights to Atlanta, Nashville, and Pensacola. Boutique Air service runs twice daily, 7 days a week, with fares starting at $59. Follow Boutique Air Muscle Shoals on Facebook at Boutique Air MSL and book your flight through boutiqueair.com. Boutique Air,
Where you can fly private for the cost of commercial.
no representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers. My wife and I sat down with Harlan Mitchell and discussed our own estate planning needs. I know in our experience, Harlan brought up questions that caused us to think about our current situation and what we need to do moving forward. When you sit down with Harlan for your free consultation, you're going to find out things that you may have not thought about when it comes to estate planning. I encourage you to go to bamaestateplanning.com or give Harlan Mitchell a call at 256-216-9884 and schedule your free consultation today.
Would you like enhanced energy, better moods, less fatigue, help with allergies, better sleep, mental clarity, or just want improvement of your overall immune health and well-being? Do you need to recover from intense activities, workouts, or sports? Then IV therapy at the Drip Factor inside Trinity Medical Center is right for you. Our IV drips are filled with nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that will help your body replenish, restore, and achieve your wellness goals. For more information, visit trinity-medicalcare.com and schedule your appointment today at Trinity Medical Center, located at 500 Governors Drive.
Experience the difference at Athens Bible School. The vision and purpose is to provide each student a quality education in a Christ-centered environment to develop the whole person spiritually, mentally, physically, and socially in safe and supportive surroundings. The solid biblical foundation permeates learning and culture in the classrooms and every extracurricular activity.
Hey everybody, this is Daryl Worley, and you're listening to The Mark White Show. Hey, step up and make a difference like he does.
This old world is full of hurt and pain. little sunshine and a whole lot of rain. It don't take much to drive those clouds away. Let's all do something good today. You never know what someone's going through. Don't underestimate what you can do. A friendly smile's a tiny price to pay. Let's all do something good today. A little wink, a pat on the back, big old hug, a little laugh.
I tried to be just what you wanted. Oh, but I was always wishing on the moon. Things were always going wrong, and oh, it took so long. And you just left me way too soon. If you could only see me now, I've turned my life around completely. If I could bring you back somehow, I know that I could make you proud to love me. Well, I think you'd be surprised.
Welcome to another edition of the Mark White Show. I am your host, Mark White, and I'm glad that you could join us today to hear my friend T. Graham Brown here on the Mark White Show again. I believe this is T's third time to be on the Mark White Show. This is an extra special show as we are at a St. Jude fundraiser, the 25th annual Saddle Up for St. Jude. Welcome back to the Mark White Show, T. Graham Brown.
Thank you, Mark. Man, welcome to the bus. If the folks are hearing kind of a hum, that's because the bus is running. It was raining outside. We're sitting here. To give them a visual, we're sitting here behind the stage and we're waiting to set up. It's going to be fun, and I'm so happy that we're going to be able to raise some money for St. Jude's. I know I talked to Clint Black the other day. He's going to be here, and Shenandoah was here last night, so it's an honor to be asked to be here, but I'm too chicken to get on a horse.
Well, there are a lot of horses here because, of course, it is a trail ride.
Yep.
25 years, and I was talking to Mr. Jimmy King. He founded this effort, and then he had a whole team of people come and join him. But over $2.5 million raised by the Saddle Up for St. Jude.
Now, that's a lot of money. That really is a lot of money for that. We were talking, Mark and I were talking earlier. I've never been to St. Jude's, but we do work with the Monroe Carroll Vanderbilt Children's Hospital in Nashville, which is similar. You know, it's have a lot of kids, you know, that are struggling, going through various things, and we're so blessed, man, to be well, and to be able to. God has given us a platform to help people, and it's a really good. It's just a great opportunity.
And we're in a good location in the southeast where we have some very good hospitals for children. We have Children's of Alabama in Birmingham, as you mentioned, Monroe Carroll in Nashville, and then also St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee. And so when these families get that diagnosis, as I mentioned about Hudson, when that family hears about the diagnosis and the doctor can say, okay, here's where we're going to go, and then they know that the nurses, the medical team, they're focused on those children, they know what they're doing, and that does give the family, in the greatest struggle of their life, some peace of mind.
Big time peace of mind, and St. Jude's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think St. Jude's pays for everything. So you don't, not only do you have peace of mind about the kind of care your child is getting, you don't have to worry about the money part of it, which is huge, man. And that's why it's so wonderful to be here and raise some money, because just imagine what a gift that is to not have to worry about the expense of it.
Absolutely. And when those families do go up there, as you alluded to, T, They go up there and they're able to have meals provided. They're able to stay with their kids there at the hospital. Of course, COVID presented some challenges with people being able to go in and out of the hospital. I was able to go once before COVID hit, and now obviously it's restricted to the family and even limited there. So the families are really struggling as they're even at St. Jude right now. But I want them to know, as we're on the outside and they're on the inside, that there are people out here right now working for them to raise money, to make sure that they're taken care of and that they have that peace of mind with their child as they go through this cancer battle.
Well, it's a calming feeling to know somebody's got your back, man. And that's so very important, especially in this world we live in. To have something like that, it's just a wonderful gift, man, that we're being able to help give somebody. The whole process, the treatment, any operations, the food, lodging, the whole thing, and all the experts, man. Everybody is just overqualified, to do what they do, and it's just, you get kind of care there and treatment there you can't get anywhere else.
And speaking of gifts, T, we all have talents, we all have abilities. Everyone out there has an ability and a talent. Your talent happens to be entertaining, singing. I have talked to so many people since you've been on the show before, and people would say, this particular song had an effect on me. This touched my life. And it was about you and reach an audience with your music. And so when you come out here and you're entertaining, you are touching lives and you have a positive effect, and you are a draw to help bring people to support St. Jude in this effort.
Well, Sheila and I are just trying to do what we think God wants us to do. God blessed me with a gift to be able to sing. Everybody's got a gift. God gives everybody a gift, I think. And sometimes it might just be smiling at somebody that'll change the person's whole day. Somebody might be having a rotten day and they get a smile and it changes their whole day. So, everybody's got a gift, and everybody can donate a little money too. It ain't just me or you or some celebrity, it's just everybody all pulling together. And you said that they've raised, what, $2.5 million in the last 25 years here. That's just a lot of small donations that add up to that. So, yeah.
I've had people, T, in the past when I've done fundraisers, people would actually apologize because they were giving $5 and not $100. And I would tell them each and every time, don't say that.
Yeah.
What you're giving is going to help, and it does make a difference. As you mentioned, it does grow and it becomes something really big after a while.
Yeah, hey, a little bit at a time. Sheila just walked in. Ask Sheila something, Mark.
Well, Sheila, welcome to the Mark White Show. I've never had you on other than in the background telling T, hey, you have to go.
Thank you. Good to have you here. We're glad to be here.
It's great to be here, and I'm glad that y'all made it safely here to Tuscumbia, Alabama. As me and T are talking about, this is the 25th annual Saddle Up for St. Jude. Whether it's St. Jude or another children's hospital, it's so important that we are able to let these families know that we're here for them, that we're here to support them in the greatest battle they're ever facing with a child that has cancer. We're glad that you and T can be a part of this.
Well, we are too, and absolutely it's tough on those families and those children, and we are very blessed to have a very healthy child. We have one son. He's been healthy all his life, and we're thankful for that. So anything you can do, we're glad to be here.
You didn't hear this, but over the past 25 years, this particular effort, this trail ride, has raised $2.5 million.
Wow.
Jimmy Gardner, who owns this farm, got on the stage and announced that they had already raised $90,000.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you to the people to do that, to come out here and support it. That's what you didn't have people to do it, you wouldn't raise the money. So God bless them all.
A big old storm came through just a few minutes ago, and I was waiting to get on this bus because of the rain, but there were some men out there pushing up the tent trying to get the water out. It takes people being active all over this place, and so we don't want to neglect the person up there at the very front that's watching for tickets, and the people who are running the concession stands, and people are out here checking on others. We have a lot of medical people out here as well, and law enforcement out here to work this event, so it takes everybody.
It is. It takes a village, and thank you to them all because they're volunteering their time, and that's what you couldn't put it on without them.
T, you mentioned that you're going to be hanging around here in the Shoals area. This is a big music area. Today is Sandra Burrows' birthday.
Happy birthday, Sandra.
The director of the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, and you know her.
Yes, and they're very sweet, and they're helping us a lot, and we definitely are thankful for them too. Everybody's been surpassing kind down here to us, doing this project, you know. We cut the tracks at Fame. We're doing all the vocals at Wishbone, Billy Lawson's studio, and he's co-producing with me. And we're having a blast. And yeah, I'm gonna stay a couple of days. Bus is going back to Nashville, and I'm gonna do some singing on the record. And we're getting some great guests lined up on it. It's just been amazing. So it's gonna be a fun project, and we really appreciate the Alabama Music Hall of Fame for getting behind us and helping us out on it.
Well, they're a sponsor of the Mark White Show, and I appreciate you too, Sandra. I appreciate the entire team down at the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, and again, happy birthday to you. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with T and with Sheila, since she's on the bus with us. You are listening to the Mark White Show, and I'm your host, Mark White.
Hey, y'all, this is T. Graham Brown, and you're listening to my friend Mark White right here on the Mark White Show. Great guy. If you want to make a difference in your life, trust in God and never doubt, for surely He will see you out. Make a difference in somebody's life if you can only see me now.
Mr. Cecil Batchelor is the one that started this business as Dependable Service Center. And even though now it's Green's Dependable Hardware and we're a True Value store, our tagline is still Your Dependable Service Center. We've tried to keep that alive for all these years. Mr. Batchelor really started a good business. We're really excited to be carrying on a long-standing tradition. It's the oldest retail store in the city of Russellville. We're Green's Dependable Hardware, 15220A Highway 43 in Russellville, Alabama. We're right behind McDonald's or right across the street from the hospital. Number is 256-331-0123.
Your Dependable Service Center.
The best way to buy, sell, and experience land is with Jonathan Berryhill. For your farm, ranch, recreational, hunting, timber, and acreage needs, contact National Land Realty Professional Jonathan Berryhill at 256-874-7354. or email at jberryhill@nationalland.com. Be sure to follow Jonathan Berryhill with National Land Realty on Facebook. This is your land. Located in Tuscumbia, Alabama, the Alabama Music Hall of Fame honors Alabama's music achievers. You can even go into the recording studio and try out your talents as a singer. That's the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, located at 617 Highway 72 West in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give them a call at 256-381-4417. Check them out on the web at alamhof.org. Thompson Roofing and Construction is a locally owned family business serving the North Alabama and Southern Tennessee area. They are a Better Business Bureau A+ member since 2011 and a GAF Master Elite Contractor. Give them a call at 256-952-3309 or check them out on the web at 256roofing.com. They offer free inspections.
Thompson Roofing and Construction.
Is it time for a haircut? Go see my friends Philip Butler and B.H. Parker at Southwind Barbershop, located at 1637 Lee Street in Rogersville, Alabama. Give them a call at 256-247-5658. That's 256-247-5658.
If you like hickory smoked ribs that fall apart at the slightest pull, or barbecue shoulders that are so slow smoked each tender bite melts in your mouth, then you are going to love Baby Jack's Barbecue. Baby Jack's Barbecue in Bartlett and Arlington. Try the barbecue chicken, beef brisket sandwich, barbecue potato, it is huge, or the Baby Jack Trio, pork, turkey, or beef brisket sliders. You like wet ribs? They like dry ribs. Get one slab that has them both. Catering? Baby Jack's can feed a family or an army. Drive in, drive through, order online, or come in and set a minute. Baby Jack's Barbecue in Bartlett at Highway 70 in Appling, or in Arlington at Highway 70 just a block west of 385.
Hi, I'm Crystal Gale, and you're listening to The Mark White Show. And one smile can make a difference. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Someone loves you, I do.
Darling, sit down, I need to talk to you. Then you do what you wanna do. Just hear me through. Darling, you don't need no other guy. When you gonna realize.
Welcome back to the Mark White Show. I am your host, Mark White, and I am coming to you from Tuscumbia, Alabama at the 25th annual Saddle Up for St. Jude, and I have sitting beside me Mr. T. Graham Brown. This is his third time on the Mark White Show. T, glad to have you back again.
Good to be here, brother. I hope we're sitting here on the bus. I hope the air conditioner's cool enough for you. It's hot out there.
Feels great. Now, you pulled up, as you mentioned, in this bus, and on the outside, there are some big logos that people can't miss. What's that about, buddy?
Oh, that's Hillbilly Tea. Some friends of ours started a tea company, and they've got 5 flavors of tea, and they got some lemonade. It's really good stuff. They're getting it in Walmart. They went on Shark Tank. A couple of guys went on Shark Tank and got investors from that television show. So they're growing their company, and they asked me to be their spokesman. So I'm the Hillbilly Tea for Hillbilly Tea.
Well, I expected there would be a lot of hillbilly tea all over the place, and I'm glad that you like it.
Yeah.
It's hard to promote something you don't like, right?
Well, it's good stuff, and they use pure cane sugar, man. So Sheila now is an unsweetened iced tea fan, so we're going to work on trying to get them.
I mix lemonade with it. I do Arnold Palmer.
And
Arnold Palmer, that's where we go.
And they do have an Arnold Palmer they sell,
Palmer.
yeah. So we're trying to. I put in the word to see if we can get some unsweet tea. So we'll figure that one out. See, I'll find out how influential I am.
There may be room on the bus to wrap one more tea bottle, right?
Yeah. And you know, I have that a show on Sirius XM radio, my Live Wire show, where I play live cuts from people's live albums, and I always tell people on that show, I said, man, if you see that Hillbilly Tea bus going down the road, pull in behind us and follow us to a show, you'll have a good time. So,
and you have some great guests, by the way. I've followed what you're doing, and you have some really good people, and you're great at what you do there, talking to those and doing your own interviews.
Oh, I'm just goofing around, man. I got to talk to Lee Greenwood for this last show. I do one a month, and Sirius XM airs it, I don't know how many times a month, but a bunch of times and at different times. And I talked to Raul Malo day before yesterday, the lead singer of the group, the Mavericks, is going to be my guest next month. And then I talked to Ricky Skaggs a couple of weeks ago, and he's going to be my guest in September. So I have a blast, man. I know all these people, and I get to talk to them. And the friends and neighbors that tune into the show love to get the personal insight from the artist and hear their stories. So, yeah, we just try to keep it light and fun.
I was thinking about this the other day. I was a police officer off and on for 17 years, and you've been in the music business for many, many years, and there is a camaraderie that goes along with that. So when you see somebody that's been on the road, that's been out there, that's worked like you have, then you're able to relate to them like I could with a law enforcement officer, somebody that's been out on the street.
Oh, well, you know, man, if you've known somebody for 35 years and been in the same business, like you say, and we run into each other all the time, and we work the road together, we do shows together, and we crisscross each other's paths a lot. So, yeah, you get to know people. And the good thing, you know, about, at least in my era of the country music business, we're all friends. You know, there's really no jealousies or any kind of competition or anything like that, because we've all been through the same ups and downs, and we all know the score, and we can talk to each other. You know, it's not like anybody tries to one up the other guy. You know, it's wonderful to be able to sit down and talk to Gene Watson or somebody like that, you know, and or when you're coming up, there's been so many pass away, but it was just wonderful to be able to tour with Conway Twitty and talk to Conway Twitty or whoever, Johnny Cash, Waylon, Willie, any of those, George Jones. It is a big camaraderie, and I'm sure that in the law enforcement, firefighters, you know, first responders, we're all in the same game too, you know. But see, the difference between being a singer, we don't really matter, but the law enforcement guys, we couldn't live without y'all, man. We could not live without the law enforcement, firefighters, ambulance drivers, doctors, nurses. You can't get along without them. You could probably live without T. Graham Brown, but there are people that we wouldn't even want to know, we wouldn't want to even try to live without.
When I was a police officer, I was able to escort Percy Sledge when I worked at the University of North Alabama. Of course, he's from the Shoals area. And then also George Lindsay, that was another one who came to visit, and I was able to escort him, be security. And that's something that's always important. So I know that you really think a lot of those. And this lady across from you, T, you've talked about her on the show before, Sheila, and how important she is to your life.
Hey, I wouldn't even be alive if it weren't for her. She tries to keep me straight. I do pretty well. She's been taking care of me for over 40 years now, and I love her very much. She's my hero. She's got my back. She's somebody I can count on, and that means a whole lot.
Cora has now become a fan of Johnny Cash.
Oh.
And she was asking, and I felt bad about having to say it, but she said, can I meet Johnny Cash? And I said, well, no, he's no longer with us. But T. Graham Brown just said that he was with Johnny Cash years ago and got to meet him personally.
I'll have to show you a picture, Cora, of Johnny Cash and me talking.
And his music will live forever, so you'll have that.
Yeah.
Oh, we love Johnny Cash music, don't we, Cora?
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Well, T, it's always great to have you here on the show, and
well, you're welcome.
I'm
buddy.
glad that you're hanging around the shows for a little bit. I wish you well on your music project here with Billy Lawson.
Billy Lawson owns a historic studio called Wishbone. Then there's, of course, Fame Studios, and that's where we cut the tracks. So we're working at two of the famous studios there's been a whole lot of hits cut at both places. So it's wonderful. I cut my first 2 albums down here.
Really?
Yeah, I cut my first batch of hits down here, my country radio hits. I cut the majority of them down here, actually.
Did you record If You Could Only See Me Now in Muscle Shoals?
No, I recorded that one in Nashville, but Hell and High Water I cut down here. I Wish That I Could Hurt That Way Again, Don't Go to Strangers, a bunch of #1 records, Brilliant Conversationalist. Yeah, you know, the whole, when we cut it, Muscle Shoals Sound, and we had the Swampers playing on them. Yeah, I mean, I've been coming to Muscle Shoals since like 1984.
Wow.
So
It's our second musical home.
Incredible.
Yeah, so I mean, we know everybody. I've been around here a lot. This is kind of like our second musical home, no doubt about it.
Well, the next time we go to a restaurant, I need to be with you then.
Well, you're the one. You're the big shot down here. I figured you'd have some sort of deal, you know, for some free ribs.
We've got band members coming through. They're getting ready for this concert as we are here at the 25th annual Saddle Up for St. Jude. T. Graham Brown's up at 8:30. Glad to be able to sit beside him today. Always glad to have him on the Mark White Show. And T, man, I appreciate your music myself. It's hit home with me. The first time I ever met you was at a grocers association, the Alabama Grocers Association. I was a tortilla chip maker, and I introduced myself, and it was a real pleasure to meet you then. It's been great to have you on the Mark White Show.
Man, that's been a long time ago.
It was, because Juice Newton was supposed to sing, and you took her place.
We were just kids.
By the way, you're asking for people to send in pictures.
Yes,
if
yes.
they've seen you on stage, other pictures, so they can send those in. Make sure we get that in, too.
Yeah, we're doing a special project. I don't really want to say what it is, but it's something we can use photos in. So if anybody out there's got any cool photos with either me and them, or with me on stage, or me and another artist, anything like that.
Was that tgrambrown@gmail.com? Was that the email to send the pictures?
I don't know what. You can go on our Facebook page, which is T. Graham Brown.
It's on there. It's actually our office's email, and it'll be on there. Go
Okay.
to
Yeah.
Facebook and look it up.
Yeah, you can go to our Facebook page and find out all that stuff. And we got a great Facebook page. I'm proud of it. So we sure would appreciate any likes on that. We have Twitter, Instagram. We even on TikTok now with the kids.
Heard about that.
We're on there with the kids.
TikToks right now.
Yeah. What's the website, T?
tgrambrown.com.
Folks, I want you to check out T on all of these places, Instagram, Facebook, wherever he's at, even TikTok if you do that. I tried TikTok for a little while and realized that it wasn't my age group anymore.
Yeah, well, hey, we're shoehorning our way into the younger generation.
I've seen a couple of your TikToks because they were on Instagram, so I'll catch you there.
We want Cora we want the 7-year-olds to be watching us too. Cora's sitting here and eating an Oreo cookie.
Free food, but she won't conversate.
Yeah,
Not
she
yet.
don't. She don't converse, but I'm gonna show her a picture of Johnny Cash here in a minute. I'll make her smile.
My best sidekick with me always, Cora White. Glad to have her here. She's very quiet, but glad to have you and Sheila both here on the Mark White Show today. And thank you for what you're doing to help St. Jude, and even as you mentioned with Monroe Carroll and other facilities like that, trying to help these kids, because that's what we're here for today. And thank you for being here, T.
You're welcome. God bless you, Ralph, and thanks for having me on your Nashville Now show.
You're welcome, Chuck. We'll talk to you later. Hey, folks, here on the Mark White Show, we're recognizing difference makers and sharing their stories to encourage and inspire. I hope that you're encouraged and inspired by this show today. If you are, share it with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. Follow the Mark White Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And subscribe to the Mark White Show podcast via Apple iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, Blueberry, YouTube, and TuneIn Radio. You have been listening to another edition of the Mark White Show, and this is Mark White, encouraging you to find your purpose by making a difference in someone's life today.
Very nice.
Who live and love in my hometown. These are my kind of people.
Whether you're new to aviation or an experienced pilot looking to advance your skills, Go Vertical Aviation has you covered. With an excellent learning atmosphere and a staff committed to excellence in education, Go Vertical Aviation will customize a learning program just for you. For more information, go to goverticalaviation.com or call 256-412-5226. Be sure to follow Go Vertical Aviation on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Don't just go. Go vertical.
Boutique Air in Muscle Shoals, Alabama offers direct flights to Atlanta, Nashville, and Pensacola. Boutique Air service runs twice daily, 7 days a week, with fares starting at $59. Follow Boutique Air Muscle Shoals on Facebook at Boutique Air MSL and book your flight through boutiqueair.com. Boutique Air,
Where you can fly private for the cost of commercial.
He's got a cold, nothing to worry about.
Just need a couple of stitches.
Your COVID rapid test is negative.
Oh boy, X-ray shows it's broken.
Trust Trinity Medical Care when you need urgent care or routine medical care. Walk-ins are welcome, or let Trinity help you virtually with telemedicine. Visit trinity-medicalcare.com for more information and follow them on Facebook. Trinity Medical Care, where your care comes first. Located on Governor's Drive in South Parkway.
You hear me, people, when I say, well, let's all do something good today. way.